All right. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another instance or another episode, however you want to call it, of Saturday Morning iRacing here on the Dad Standard. We got something that I'm really looking forward to coming this week. V8 Supercars at Belle Isle. Um, I love racing supercars, and I love turning laps at Belle Isle. And I really love each of them for the same reason. They are both punishingly difficult to get right. So this should be pretty fun as we're in a spot where um, difficult car, difficult track, but here in the 7:15 a.m. session on iRacing every Saturday morning, this is quickly turning into one of my favorite sessions to join every week because I typically always have a full crowd to race with. Most everyone's from Australia and New Zealand, which is kind of cool as well. Um, but probably the main thing is there's a lot of good track etiquette displayed by everyone who tends to be inside of this session. So I'm looking forward to it. Um, Belle Isle, it's always a great track to turn laps at, but because it's so difficult, it's not always the most fun track to race at, depending on who the other drivers are. But I really don't have a whole lot of concerns about that for this event. Although who knows, maybe proven wrong. Um, Race wise, I think that tire management is probably going to be of utmost importance here. I've noticed my tires in practice falling off um, really as soon as about 4 laps into a run, and falling off somewhat noticeably to the point that the car picks up a whole lot of understeer on corner entry, and at Belle Isle, understeer on corner entry is the way that you lose just significant amounts of speed. So I'm going to do my best to manage that over the course of this entire race. At 29 laps, it'll probably be about 40 minutes, maybe a little bit more. I'm not exactly sure how long what that comes out to with the lap times being in the 132. So yeah, 40 minutes, just 45 minutes or so. But yeah, it should be fun. We're looking forward to this one. I'm going to go ahead and hop in and turn a couple laps here in the little bit of time that we have left.
Looks like you're clear on the pit exit. The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 25 Celsius.
So easy to miss apexes on corner entry with this thing. And that is that. All right. We will start qualifying here momentarily. I've got one more app that I need to get open so everyone can see everyone else's paint schemes. But with that, let's get a quality run in. See how this goes.
Pit exit's clear. We have 2 laps. Let's get this done. That's pole.
For now, that didn't take long for it to not be pole anymore. 31.9 is closest to the fastest lap I've ever run. These people running 29s are just stupid. Yep, that turn is so easy to get in there too deep. There are no easy braking zones at Belle Isle. The closest one is probably turn 3, which I will show in just a moment. Since qualifying's over, why don't I kind of walk everyone through a quick lap here? At least try to. Brake marker in the supercar here is right after the start-finish line. Bring it down to 3rd gear normally. You really try to get the late apex here to open up the run onto the backstretch, so that I'm doing a terrible job actually walking people through a lap here. But this is one of the places where you can breathe. Brake marker here is before the 400, well before it. All the way down to 2nd gear, trying to catch the inside curb, and I tried too hard. But you normally want to catch the inside curb there so you can get a good run coming off of there. 2nd gear again for this corner, doing kind of the same thing, catching the curb. You want to kind of feel the car rock a bit. So one of the interesting things about Belle Isle is that you actually can take curbs in at least this car. Yeah, and I can't manage actually talking through a lap here while driving. There's just too much to think about and too much precision needed. Yeah, this track in like an IndyCar, maybe even an LMP2, curbs basically mean death. But in the supercar, curbs here mean, hey, you're getting the apex right. A little bit of wall contact there. It's going to happen. I'm probably going to see a lot of those messages pop up across the top of the screen that say 0x.
That's the end of the session. P11.
All right. Yeah, P11's not a bad starting spot. I don't guess, given that I'm car number 10. Although it makes me wonder, 25 cars. It makes me wonder if I should start in the pits or not for this one. But I don't think I will, given that that would have me instantly losing 14 spots at the get-go, and I really need a top 10 if I'm going to maintain any I rating here. Not necessarily trying to. Really just looking to have fun with this. Like I said, I love racing these cars here. I really think this is going to be a tire mileage battle more so than really anything else. So, here we go. Wish me luck. No recon lap, only standing starts here. And we're green in a minute 10 unless everyone else joins. Good luck, everyone.
Yeah, good luck.
There's one of
Good
those
luck.
Aussie accents. And another one.
P11. The track temp is 25
All right.
Celsius.
Let's do this.
Be ready. Green, green, green. On your right. Hold your line. Clear right.
Ooh, that was an awful start. I spun the tires terribly.
On your right. Right side's clear. Car right. Still right side's clear.
This is still the cleanest first lap I've ever seen at Belle Isle.
Car left. Still there. East clear left. Jones is now in the lead. P13.
So I guess I lost four spots on the start there, and I managed to gain 2 of them back on the lap.
The leader has just done a 129.88.
Wow. Yeah, this race for me is going to be whether or not I can make it into the top 10.
The gap to Mackenzie in front is now 0.7.
The OnlyFans car is in the wall.
Sector 3 is 1.3 seconds off the pace. The car behind is reeling you in. The gap is now 0.20. We think P3 has binned it in turn 4. Yellow flag.
I really need to get a good run off that corner to be able to take this guy in front of me.
P12.
Really need to get a good exit out of 2 here.
That last lap was a 1:33.07.
Carry on, Sean, carry on.
Time to get defensive, mate. Our refueling window opens on lap 19 and it should close on lap 24.
Got caught dropping too much in my mirror there. Yeah, it kind of looks like people are really starting to struggle with the tires, maybe even myself included in that.
Stay close, there might be a chance here. gap to Mackenzie ahead is increasing. It's now 0.9. Incident in turn 6. Yellow flag, watch out.
There's another position.
P11. The gap behind has now decreased to 1.0. Quicker than you entering turn 4. That lap was a 1:33.21. That's good consistency, keep it up. Car right. He's still there. Clear right.
Damn it.
There's an incident in turn 7. We think it might be Griffin. The gap in front is now 2.3 seconds.
Lost a lot more time than I wanted to there. Oh well.
Thanks, John.
There's an incident in turn 12.
Pass
Yellow
to the
flag,
right.
keep your wits about you, mate.
Fifth lap.
12. Keep it together, come on, the race isn't over yet.
Yeah, the front end of the car is really starting to slide on me. I don't know if I just wore out the tires with that bit of a spin, or if I'm just not that good at adjusting to it.
The gap to Fisher behind is now 1.0 seconds. There's an incident in turn 9. There's an incident in turn 8.
That's not good. Shit.
Incident in turn 12. It looks like Fisher. The car ahead's pitting now. P11.
That would have been a good lap too. Yeah, maybe time to go ahead and bring her in.
So did I get you? Sorry, man.
Incident in turn 7. It looks like it's Fisher. Heads up, there's a car exit in the pits.
It's getting really hard to see my brake marker for that turn. I think it's just because how cloudy it is. The brake marker that I have is actually a bit of paint, changing the paint color just to off to the right. Don't know how much this is coming through on the stream, but I can hear my front tires sliding in my headset.
The car behind is catching. The gap's now 3.2. They're quicker than us entering turn 6. There's an incident in turn 13. The car in front is pitting. Eighth place. That lap was a 1:33.84. Car left. Oh, clear left. Come on, don't let him get away.
I think one more lap. That'll put me about just over halfway in the race.
P9. The gap in front has increased to 1.7. The leader, Jones, is pitting.
Passing on the right, Simon.
I actually think I like this clean air. And I have the ability to turn some of my fastest laps of the race so far, so.
P8, that's half distance. Should be about 8 laps remaining on this tank. You've just done a 1:32.92.
That's not great, but I think I was like a half a second up on that time, on my best time at one point during that lap.
The guy behind's catching. The gap's now 1.9. They're faster than us into turn 8. There's an incident in turn 12. It looks like Mackenzie. Look out for the pit speed limit. The pit lane speed limit is 64 kilometers per hour.
Almost missed my pit window or my pit stall. Two minutes of optional repairs, my goodness. Come on now.
Pit exit's clear.
So I didn't take all my repair. Looks like that dropped me back to 13th, so we'll see how this goes.
Half rushing.
B13.
Hey, go around, mate.
There's an incident in turn 7. It looks like it's done.
Good way to take yourself out of a race, mate. Could have waited.
Incident in turn 1. We think it might be done. Your last lap time was at 1:33.43. Left side. As it turn clear left. Yellow flag, caution. The gap to Griffin ahead is now 10 seconds. There's an incident in turn 5.
Damn it, son of a bitch.
The gap to Fisher behind is increasing. It's now 13 seconds. V12. There's an incident in turn 3. It looks like it's Griffin. Yellow flag.
Really?
Car right. Clear right.
Pass right on the straight, mate.
Go left, Bob.
Thanks, mate. Dustin.
Sector 1 is nope, car left. Clear left. Blue flag.
Thanks, man. Sorry I'm making that later than it should have been.
Incident in turn 6.
Go around along here, Sean.
Blue flag.
Go right, Dustin.
Copy.
Left side. Clear left. There's an incident in turn 3. You think it might be Griffin? The car in front of us is Griffin. Incident in turn 4. It looks like Griffin. Yellow flag. Caution. Right side. Clear right. The gap to Fisher behind is now 6 point. Car right. Clear right. Car right. Clear right. Blue flag. There's an incident in. It looks like done. Left's clear left. On your left. Clear left.
Go past you.
There's an incident in. Turn 11. You think it might be Jones? Blue flag.
Oh, I'm afraid to look at this car when I get done.
Push now. The guy behind is catching. P11. Blue flag. P12.
Go left.
Pass right, Shane.
Car right. Clear right. On your right. Right side's clear. Incident in turn 13. It looks like it's done. The track temperature's rising. It's now 27 Celsius. B11, 2 to go.
Go right, go left, say.
There's an incident in turn 7. It looks like it's Griffin. You're reeling Griffin in. The gap is now 5.4. One more lap to go.
Well done, Tom.
Wow. Great way to end the race. I feel like that kind of sums up how that one went.
B11.
I would say
race.
that's
Never
probably
mind.
not terrible, but not really good either. Well, it is what it is. That I'm trying to decide if I want to say that race was fun or not. Um, I think it was. It was fun. And anytime I get a chance to turn laps in supercars, and in this case finish 11 out of P11 out of 25, I think I'll take it. May end up losing a little bit of iRating from this. If so, meh, it is what it is. Yeah, I wish I could have kept the car a lot cleaner than I did. Because it's right there at the very end, I was running lap times that were on par with the people who were third and fourth, or fourth and fifth, whatever it was. And that was with a car that was beat up, and who knows, maybe their cars were super beat up as well. But it just makes me think that if I would have been able to keep a cleaner car, then might have been able to challenge for maybe even a top 5. Who knows? There were a lot of fast drivers in this race, though, so there's no real way to know one way or the other. Never really got a chance to turn a really fast, clean lap just because of all the traffic. It did occur to me early on that's like, hey, maybe I should pit on the early side and get out with some clean track and maybe turn some fast laps. But what it really came down to is I didn't want to pit 6 laps in and have to run a stint 22 laps long on the tires on this thing. That would have been a nightmare. At least I imagine it would have been a nightmare given how rough that last lap was, all the wheel spin I got coming out of turn 12 or 13, whichever one it was. Yeah, so this has been a bit of Saturday morning iRacing. Always love, like I said, getting to race some supercars. And why don't we, real quick, take a look at the start of this one, because I feel like we had a very, very clean start to this race. Let me back it up here, and we'll watch the TV mixed, or just, I guess, TV1 in this case, view. Yeah, so a lot of wheel spin at the very start. I ended up losing 2, 3, 4. I lost a good bit of spots. Well, it's like I held those 2 guys off, so I didn't technically lose it to them. But overall, very, very clean lap run for a race at Belle Isle. Really good job by the Doritos car there not to get into me. Like I said, there's a lot of good track etiquette in this series. And I believe this is where I pretty much stalled out for a bit behind the OnlyFans car. I could get close to him. I could never be consistent enough to really line him up down the straightaway to get a good run. Let's take a look. I guess lap 9 would have been my first incident lap. Let's take a look at it. I think this happens coming at the end of this stretch, coming to turn 3. This guy behind me, who was obviously faster, had a good run. I'm planning to let him go here, but I think when he comes inside of me, I try to get back in behind him, and the car just oversteers on exit and on power down. Took some off the tires here, as you can tell from the graphics, but yeah, also just lost 10, 12 seconds, I think, maybe total. This lap overall ended up being about 14 to 15 seconds off total pace, or off normal pace. I think the next place where I had a run-in was yeah, and then I overcooked it into that corner as well. Then the next place I had a run-in with somebody was here on lap 22. As you can tell, there's already a bit of body damage on my Mustang here. Oh yeah, so I did that to start with, and got some more damage from someone. Yeah, that Mustang is beat all to hell by the end of this race. And if this is lap 22, it would have been maybe lap 20 where I picked up all that damage on the left side coming up out of turn five, I believe. Yeah, left side of the car looks okay at this point. Or maybe not. There's already some damage on there. Let's see if we can find that incident. I was in the pits at this point. Maybe that incident happened as soon as I was coming out of the pits. I'm not sure. Anyways, it is what it is. I think I'll take 11th. I don't have any other choice after all. Appreciate anybody who happened to tune in. Like I said, this league is always fun. This track is always fun. Really wish I could have kept it more clean there, but it is what it is. Yeah, appreciate anybody who happened to tune in. If you like what you see, hit like, hit subscribe, all of that good stuff. The standards for YouTube. And I'll be back sometime soon.